we have a drift event to get to, and today I'm doing some prep for that. So depending on whether I've finished the video for this or not, the tow rig is down, I'm doing injectors, but with all the money that I've been trying to put into a business, being a student, kind of a big expense at the moment. So I've just kind of been pacing myself on how much I'm putting into this truck. You know, you start tearing into a project and it's a domino effect. It's like, I should replace this, I should do this while I'm in here, and so on. And with diesel stuff, everything is like way more expensive. You know, you think BMWs are expensive till you buy a big diesel truck. Anyways, I can complain about it all I want, whine and bitch, but nothing's gonna change that until I finish it. And things could be a hell of a lot worse. That said, we have a lot to do. I have to prep my drift car, plus fit everything that I need to bring to the track into the car with the passenger. It's gonna be a fun one. We'll see how this ends up working out. So we're gonna see how much we can fit into the 325 IS. I don't know, could be a little, could be a lot, kinda has to be a lot. So the track is like 3 hours away, and hopefully all goes well, because my truck is down right now and there's currently a shell on my trailer, so. All right, I'm just gonna air all these burners up. All right, well, I got all these tires up to 50 PSI. We're going to fill them up high, and then if they need to be deflated, then so be it. But much easier to fill them up at 50 and then just let air out instead of having to put air in at the track, which can be a pain because obviously I don't have like a compressor with me or anything. I should get one of those little Milwaukee ones. Exciting though, we're going to harvest a part so I can put the PBM skid plate on this car. So my parts M3 doesn't have an X brace. It has the actual brace that I need to run that skid plate. Hopefully it's a 16, maybe even a 17 or an 18. I brought all three. 16 it is. See if I can get to the other one without having to jack the other side up. Nice. All right, well, let it be known that this is the only time anyone's ever been excited about pulling this brace as opposed to the X brace, but I really needed this one for the PBM skid plate. So that worked out perfectly. I'm glad I thought of that before we go on our long drive tomorrow. All right, car is in the air. Here is the skid plate from PBM. I bought this about 6 months ago, and I did not have the brace that I needed, but this is about 1/4 inch thick, aluminum, TIG welded. Perfect addition to this car. A little bit of extra peace of mind. Before everyone yells at me, I understand that the oil pan sits above the subframe, so I don't really have to worry about it, but this is just extra security. This thing smacks everything in the road because it is very low, so it can't hurt, and I've been itching to put this on. The reason I couldn't, you can see it mounts with that bar that I did not have, and that is why I have not been able to run it until today. So let's get this thing installed. All right, quick little bolt check is complete along with the PBM skid plate. It's got these little risers, which are cool, kind of spaces it out, but these bolts in the front just take place of what the steering rack was bolted to. And then there are rivets that are supposed to go into the subframe, which I have yet to install because I kind of need a second hand to get those rivets in there because I do not have a gun. These ones, same thing, flush fit hardware, just little hooks around the strut bar here. And so yeah, there's some extra security. As far as bolt checks go, I normally just go front to back. I have the SLG axle spacers, which upgrades the hardware to Allen instead of the eTorx, which is brilliant. When I installed those, I did a little bit of red Loctite and those things are still in there. I just retorqued the rear strut bolts. Of course, checked everything up front, tie rods, just check for overall play in the front end, and we're pretty tight up there. The exhaust kind of hangs low, but it's just because I have these super old bushings holding it up. So there's not really anything that I can do about that, at least for right now, but it's not a problem, just scrapes a little bit. Other than that, there's not a lot to do here. This car's pretty simple, it's set up pretty simple, and everything underneath is pretty much still stock, so there's not a lot that I have to go over. It's very fast bolt checking this car because you just go front to back, work your way through. And generally, most of the time, things are still tight. So that is good. I just flipped the rears in preparation for the event. You can see the outside all worn out there, and just flipped from the outside to the inside. So should have a little bit more tread there. Again, just kind of one of those security things. We are taking a long drive, and the last thing I want to do is deal with that. Definitely need to get some camber arms though. As you can see, you can tell how much camber we got. And we need to correct that and zero it out. Hopefully that would be the plan. So I need to get some camber arms, also some trailing arm brackets so we can fix the toe at the same time. But that all may happen. I might take the M3 rear end out of that parts car and throw it in this car. But I kind of have to be choosy on what I'm keeping because I'm still trying to make money on the M3. There's not a whole lot more to do. I basically just need to set the car down and start packing some tools. I have over 3 hours, so I'm not worried about time on that. The hardest part is actually just going to be physically fitting everything into the car. So we'll see what we can do about that because this still isn't everything. Once I get home, I'm going to pack an ice chest and stuff because it's going to be like 100 degrees tomorrow. The lovely drift car with no AC. Actually, it has air conditioning, but there's a huge leak somewhere to the point where you fill it with a refrigerant and immediately it leaks it all out. So anyways, once over is done, I'm going to set the car back down and I'm going to start packing. And I'll kind of go over very briefly kind of stuff that I'm bringing. I'm gonna try and pack light, but I'm also gonna be try and prepare for anything at the same time. So I'm probably gonna pack an extra cooling system because there's gonna be a lot of E36s there anyway, so I don't know, it might be smart. Jack stands, etc. But you'll see all that once I start loading the car up. All right, I really outdid myself with this one. Now, there are 4 wheels and tires chilling on the trunk. Not my first choice. However, this is what drifting is about, or street car is about. They're not going anywhere. I have a strap to pull them together on the top, one from the inside, one to the bottom tow hook down here. Inside, we just have room for our bags on top, and then I had to sacrifice some leg room and scoop my seat up a little bit. And then that box actually is the cylinder head, so that I can get rid of when we get home. So this is my street car setup here. To Thunder Hill and back. It's about a 6-hour round trip. Let's hope everything goes well. But I will catch up with you guys when we're probably off to the track in the morning. at that! Kay's only ahead. Yeah. She gotta get out.
No, I'm permitted.
Do you have a wristband?
I'm permitted.
No. Oh, she didn't get one?
You have a wristband?
No neck brace.
Wait till they get the car off the track.
Dude, I linked this first part.
Dude, you're doing good.
I linked this shit. It felt so good.
You're doing good.
I almost spun at the end, but I did link it.
You're so cute in your helmet, car.
His cheeks all squished together.
Right so
Submissive and breathable.
Fuck, they're pushing them up for all the way back.
Oh, does someone have a tire?
Tire?
Like, a tire, and I'll just push them? Like, does anyone have just a tire? No, we need like just a tire. Yeah, or a strap. If someone, that's kind of far. I have a tow hook, so.
Hit a rollback on the way there.
Yes? You want me to tow you back?
Please. Take the tension out now, slowly.
Slowly take the tension out.
fuck did that happen?
He has a short.
So bad.